Okay, I think we're rolling. Couldn't find my sign that says "Do not disturb." Um, I'm recording. I have a sign around here somewhere that says, so I hope nobody barges in on me when I'm recording. Be okay, but I hope they're not in their underwear. I'm trying to keep this for kids. So anyway, let's see where to get started with manure. I'm going to try to keep this for kids tonight, so we'll talk about manure. It's good fertilizer. It's good to have a spreader. If you're a Mennonite, I fling that manure all day long. Shh, Bob. Shh, Bob. It's an inside joke. You got to know Bob. Bob is wonderful. Bob's one of my best friends. So. I don't know if he'll watch this video because he doesn't like videos, but I don't think he'd mind me telling the world that, he's the one that keeps me from just saying, shh instead of manure. He has kids. He's older than I am. He's older than dirt. Yeah. So what was this going to be about again? For any of you that keep up with the manure in my life, just got my bike all tuned up, both of them. One's just purring and the other one doesn't need tuning up. You figure out which one that is, Vance. Anyway, if you're watching this, Vance, then I'm more famous than I thought I was, because Pueblo is kind of a small town, but Vance I won't tell you what's going on, but people say I've got a case of, what is it they use the word? It's a nice word for diarrhea. I can't remember what it is. They say that I got that problem with my mouth. I'm trying to keep this for kids, Bob. Well, let's talk about my brother Dan. No, let's not talk about that. There's nothing going on. He don't live in Pueblo, Colorado. He lives Oregon. In Oregon. A little dry tonight. Don't you hate it on the Late Show? I'm changing the subject, I know, but don't you hate it on the Late Show when they're drinking something? You don't really know what they're drinking. It looks like it could be something brown out of a bottle. And maybe it's just apple juice for all you know, because they're actors. They got to keep their shit together. This is some kind of juice. I don't know what kind of juice it is. It's good. It's mostly water, but a little bit of juice. That's what I do. Oh, I know what this video is going to be about. I just figured it out. We're going to talk about percussion. Percussion. That's the word of the day. Percussion. Let me close the doors for percussion. Hold on a second. Just give me a minute here. People could be sleeping. Okay. And percussion is basically real simple, man. Let me put it to you in a nutshell, man. You find something, anything, like there's an old garbage can lid, and you find something to hit it with. That's about it, man. In some places they just use a bottle and a nail, and that becomes the. And down in Austin, Texas, you've never been to Austin, Texas, but they're flying their colors high, and they fly and they like to do the. The drum circles, and if you put something over the other side of this, then you basically have an Indian instrument that was kind of like a drum that they beat on. Tambourine-ish drum, but percussion isn't hard, like a piano. The funny thing is a piano, you think that's not a percussion. I think it is, man. Someone told me once, I don't know if I believe them or not. Let me put down my drum, Somebody told me once that piano is a percussion instrument. It took me, I had to stop and think about that for a couple of weeks. Then maybe I didn't agree with them. But, shoot, if I was God, I would have figured out a couple of things yesterday. It's a good thing I'm not God, by the way, man. Shoot. What do they put in these cups? Nobody knows. It's just juice or something. I don't know. So, quit smoking. Weed, that is. Just eat weed now. You know. And I still smoke, you know, for religious ceremonies. For the Rosh Hashanah, you know. We'll be smoking for that shit, you know, in the 420 parties. But most of the time I don't smoke, man. I just gave it up. My bong's sitting there. I cleaned it, and I cleaned it, and I cleaned it, and I never smoked it, man. Yeah, so. Well, if any of you stay tuned, this is, I don't know, this probably isn't for kids now, because I brought up the Rosh Hashanah and some of my religious beliefs. But, God, this is getting long, too. I better knock it off. But stay tuned for episode 346 and a half. I don't know. I gotta ride my bike in the dark with Christmas lights. I gotta fix the Christmas lights on my bike. You know, you wouldn't understand that, but I gotta go fix the Christmas lights on my bike. Later.